your interest in the Graduate Certificate in Renewable Energy Assessment and Development. This is Lyra Rackison. I am the coordinator of the program and I am lecturer to 3 of the 4 courses. So let's give you a brief rundown of what to expect when you're in this program. So here's a quick program overview. The program is 100% online and it's asynchronous. This means we rarely have any time when we meet live at a specific time. In some classes, I poll the class when we have a guest to do some Q&A, but usually this doesn't happen often. While it is asynchronous and online, there are weekly assignments, and you just need to figure out how to submit or pass those Friday night deliverables and make time to do the classwork. Plan to spend about 5 to 9 hours of classwork a week per class. This includes reading and listening to the lectures. There are 4 required courses to complete. More on that later. The fastest time to completion is about a year or less. If you start taking the 2 fall classes, you can end by taking the last 2 spring courses and graduate in May. I don't recommend this route though if you are working full-time. You can take this program as a standalone graduate certificate, or you can opt to pursue a master's degree like the Master's in Environmental Assessment program. However, if you are not sure about committing to 4 courses, you can take a course or 2 as a non-degree seeking student, or what we call an NDS. So what are the requirements for this program? Well, you must take all 4 courses and finish those 4 courses in 4 years. This means you could skip a semester. You don't have to file for a leave of absence if you don't enroll in a class for a semester or 2. What's important is that you finish in 4 years. Now remember, there are 2 courses offered in the spring and fall. There are no summer courses, and there is 1 course that has a prerequisite, so keep that in mind. You will also need to have a B average. This means you absolutely cannot get a D in any of the classes since there'll be no way to pull your grades up to a B average. The bottom line is, if you submit your weekly assignments and your projects, you will have no problem getting a B average. Well, when you're thinking of taking your final class with the Renewable Energy Grad Certificate, you'll have to go on my PAC portal and submit a graduate plan of work. But this is something that you'll learn more during orientation, so don't worry about it right now. Talk about the 4 courses. This is the fall curricula. I teach one of these 2 courses. The first course is the Renewable Energy Policy and Economics. This is a course that I teach, and it covers policies and incentives that create the environment to develop renewable energy and implement renewable energy projects. It's a basic finance and economics principles, and for a capstone, you have to create a project for a potential renewable energy investor. EA 522, or PV design and installation, is taught by a colleague of mine. He covers photovoltaic design considerations such as load analysis and system sizing. It prepares students to sit for the NABCEP entry-level exam, or also known as the NABCEP Associates exam. NABCEP stands for the North American Board of Certified Energy Practitioners. Capstone for this class is to create a system proposal for a client. And typically this is a residential system. EA 521, or the Fundamentals of Renewable Energy Site Assessment, is offered in the spring, and I teach this class. It covers hydro, wind, and bioenergy assessments, and the capstone is basically to design a hybrid system to offset the energy consumption of a client. And in EA 523, this is the assessment of renewable energy storage systems and operations and maintenance. It basically covers history, types, trends, and the design of energy storage systems. And it also covers the best practices for operations and maintenance of renewable energy systems, specifically solar PV, because that's what we have a lot in North Carolina. So the capstone is really to present an O&M plan for a solar plus storage system. Now let's talk about eligibility. Well, one, we need to make sure that you have a bachelor's degree, that you have a minimum GPA of 3, that is in your undergraduate career. And to apply, you need to provide your transcript, a resume, and a one-page personal statement. The GRE is not required to apply for this certificate program. And costs, I usually get this question. This is the latest cost in 2022. This is, you have to look for it as the standard distance education rate. For North Carolina residents, a 3-credit class is a total of $1,599. If you're a non-resident of North Carolina, then that is this number. All right, so this is me. If you have any questions about the program, please shoot me an email at lyra_rackison@ncsu.edu. I'm looking forward to having you in class. Take care.